technical difficulties there, lost our internet connection for a bit, but we're back live here at the Potomac Curling Club. The result of the 8th end was a take of 1 with the hammer by Team Dutt. Team Dutt is now leading by 2 points, 7-5. Team Dutt going for the hit on the guard. Right now, over here on sheet B, Team Dunnam with the hammer, but nothing in the house to show for it. This is their second Stevens first rock. Sweeper's trying to hold the line. Nope, he's going to collide with the guard. Just barely bumping it. Team Dutt going with a really up-weight shot here. Trying to peel the yellow guard. Winds up peeling both the yellow and their own red guard as well. Dunnam's second, Andrew delivering, Dunnam's second, Stephen, delivering his last rock here in the ninth end, yes. Vice for Team Dutt, Cody Klauser with his first rock. Gets the hit and rolls over. Dutt now sitting 2 in the back of the 8-foot. Dunnam trying to draw behind the red guard, winds up a little short and exposed. You can see almost all of that rock from the hack. Oh, Cody flashes his rock. Dunnam with a chance to make something happen here. Over on sheet C, Tyler Oliver's team steals 3 in the 8th end, giving them 9 points in 2 ends, and it looks like Team Unterborn is conceding. After 8 ends, this puts both Team Oliver and Team Unterborn at 2-2, I believe. Yes, folks, that is right. Unterborn and Oliver are tied at 2-2. And right now, McMakin is beating Suslovich. We could wind up with a 3-way tie for second place in the A division, which would result in a 3-way tiebreaker. Back here on sheet B, Dutt and Dunnam are in the B division of the men's juniors. Both Dutt and Dunnam were 3-0 entering this match, so both were guaranteed spots here in the GNCC playoffs. Daniel Dutt gets the hit and roll. Not quite what he wanted. Dunnam with hammer here. He's in an excellent position to try and score 2. And that would tie this game up heading into the 10th end. I know. He's still in there. Excellent. With hammer. Skip Scott Dunnam with his first of 2 rocks. Dunnam opts to draw one to the other side of the house. He is sitting 1-2. We have a score update over on sheet A. McMakin stole another 2 in the 8th end. He is currently leading Team Suslovich 11-3. Back here on sheet B, Daniel Dutt delivering his final rock of this, the 9th end. He's going to try and hit and roll behind cover. Maybe double him out. Hits one. And rolls out of the house. Scott Dunnam can draw for 2. Scott Dunnam with his final rock, delivering the hammer. Sweepers are really on this hard. And now they come up. They seem confident it's in the house. Looks a little heavy. Cody's trying to sweep it out. But Dunnam was drawing with backing, folks, and he wound up in the back of the 8-foot. Scott Dunnam scores 2 in the 9th. We are heading home here in the 10th end with a score tied 7-7. Dunnam leaves slightly off center guard. Dutt opts to try and come in the house. Philip Mark delivering his first lead rock for Team Dutt. Dutt did manage to draw his rock into the top of the 12-foot. Dunnam opts for another center guard. This is almost exactly what we saw in the 8th end, folks. And in that end, Dutt managed to score one with the hammer. Dutt a little heavy on that delivery. Dunnam tries to sweep it out and manages to sweep it to the back of the 12-foot. So Team Dutt sitting 1 and 2, both rocks on the 12-foot. Dunnam with a draw weight, probably looking to promote one of his guards into the 4-foot. He's a little wide. Rolls his shot rock in front of the red and promotes one of his yellow guards into the 8-foot, but is still pretty exposed. rocks are right. Is that? Yeah. Actually, there's one extra red rock right now. We have a timeout here on sheet B. Three reds have been found, so
The only thing I would like him to do, though, is have his team come down and use at the top.
yeah, well, when you're clicking around, you click the scoreboard button, and when the scoreboard leaves and comes back, it doesn't quite reset properly. I'll have to try and figure that one out. That timeout here on B was an official timeout for a measurement to see if the yellow rock had made it over the hog line. Dutt looking for a hit on the yellow rock. Gets the hit. So games at 4, 8, 9, 2, and 5? 9, 2, and 7. Over on sheet C, we had Unterborn concede to Team Oliver when Team Oliver scored 6 in the 7th end and 4 in the 8th end. And over on sheet A, Team McMakin still putting points on the board. They steal 1 in the 9th. McMakin is leading Suslovich 12-3. And that actually puts the game out of reach on sheet A. McMakin has officially won that. And that means we have what's being called here tiebreaker playoff apocalypse. Because we will have 3 teams tied in Division A at 2-2. They are still figuring out who exactly will play when, but we will have men's junior games here live at 4 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 a.m. tomorrow, 2 p.m. tomorrow, and 7 p.m. tomorrow. That's 5 more games of men's junior curling you can catch right here on Potomac Curling Club's live stream. But don't forget, we also have women's junior curling coming up at noon today, Team Ely and Team Sarah Anderson. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's come back to the action here on sheet B. Team Dunnam is currently shot rock. Team Dutt is second and third. Team Dutt does have the hammer here in the 10th end. Dunnam leaving a guard out front. Guarding their shot rock in the 8-foot. This game here between Dutt and Dunnam will determine their placement in the playoffs, but both Dutt and Dunnam are already guaranteed spots in the playoffs. The winner here will simply have a better placement in our page playoffs, which will begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Dutt with a heavyweight hit here. Gets the guard to jam on the red rock. Dunnam is now sitting 1 and 2. Scott Dunnam delivering his first rock of this, the 10th end. Looks like he's throwing up another guard. He's going to wind up a little wide, leaving his shot rock exposed. Comes in a little closer than we expected. We do have a timeout here for Team Dudt. Dutt does have the hammer here, so Daniel Dutt has 2 rocks left. Scott Dunnam has 1 rock left. We are tied, and I don't think they're going to blank the end, so somebody is going to win this game. Can you pull up the XML file real quick? Scroll down to Suslovich. Scroll up to Suslovich. Should be right there. A little further up. One more. A little bit?
I think you gotta get one in there.
Okay, yeah, Suslovich is in there. And keep scrolling up slowly.
He might. He can definitely hit it.
I mean, he might own this shot, but none of us want it.
Well, it's a pass, right?
Okay, keep going.
There's 2 are gonna go here.
Timeout, sheet D.
You wouldn't want to rely on the double.
Okay, thank you.
Last shot.
No, I'm saying he's only gonna have 1 left.
He gets 2 of us out. We have cover.
You gotta rip those yellows.
He's gonna try and play the soft hit.
What is he going to do?
He's gonna try and play the soft hit on the
On the what?
shot rod.
Yeah, no matter what. And that yellow's gonna be there, so he's gotta go around.
But if the yellow's over here, there's still plenty of room to get inside.
So it looks like Dutt is definitely going to play the hit on Dunnam's shot rock here. If he gets the hit and rolls over behind the cover, he would be in excellent position.
Makes it
He's gonna have a draw either way. He's not in a great spot. I mean, we're not in a great spot.
Because if he gets those 2 out, I don't like.
What'd you tell him?
I told him I like just the control, weight off of the one that's on the
You hit the shot.
hit and roll over, hit the shot rock. Average, you want to do the triple, but I don't want him.
You can't make the triple.
You can't. No, and then I don't want him having to then follow it up with
He's
the.
wide.
He's a little wide, but he's got the control weight. He's going to wind up hitting the center yellow on the nose and pushing it through the hole. I'm not sure that changed much. Dunnam's looking at either a guard here or drawing another one into the house. I might try and draw one just parallel to your shot rock there. Dunnam has called the timeout. Looking at the clock here, Team Dutt has 4 minutes remaining. Team Dunnam has 9.5 minutes remaining. So neither team in any jeopardy of running out of time. Over on sheet D, Team Mulaney was playing Team Kelly. Kelly managed to score 1 with the hammer in the 10th end. So Kelly defeats Mulaney with a score of 7-6. But we're back here on sheet B, the last game remaining. We're in a timeout for Team Dunnam.
Big shot. Full 8 there, Mike. Got to go full 8.
You wanted to come in this way, full 8, and if you're heavy and you can push that over a little bit, that's okay.
Full 8 will make it very tough. Go deep with it.
Said you don't want to give him anything he can hit on.
Dunnam delivering his final rock here in the 10th end. He's either going to wind up a guard or a draw. Looks like he's trying to draw to the top 8 foot.
They should be sleeping that. They should have been sleeping that.
He drew, just biting the 8 foot.
See now if he pushes
If
that
we look at the overhead shot here, Dunnam is 1, 2, and 3.
It's got to hit that on the outside. Stick it.
The question is, if Dutt came down and promoted his red rock on the right side of the 12 foot up towards the yellow rock in the center of the 8 foot, would he be able to outcount? And I think the answer is yes. Dutt, having called the shot, is on his way to the hack. That clapping was for the result over on sheet D.
That's where we needed to be deeper.
This will be the last rock of this draw here with Team Dutt on Team Dunnam. Both teams were 3-0 entering this match. One of them will earn a slot in the top half of the page playoff tomorrow at 9 a.m. Here it is, Daniel Dutt delivering the hammer. It's about a hack way to board hit. Hits the red. So he's going through. Oh, it just went too far. Dunnam pulls out a steal of 2 in the 10th end to take the game. So close, folks. That's going to wrap us up here in draw 9 at the Potomac Curling Club here at the National Capital Curling Center, hosting the Grand National Curling Club's junior playdowns. We will stay with you until we learn how it's going to be for the tiebreaker series beginning at 4 p.m. But just a reminder, folks, coming up at noon, draw 10 for the junior women's. We will feature Team Ely versus Team Sarah Anderson. Both of these teams are 3-0. And in the women's, 2 of the GNCC teams move on to the Nationals. So both teams are already in the Nationals. This game coming up at noon is just for the GNCC championship. It's for pride, folks. Hold on just a moment while we try and figure out what the tiebreaker is going to be. We're going to go ahead and sign off for now, folks. It'll be more than a few minutes before we know what's going to happen at our 4, 8, 9, 2, and 7 draws. So be back at noon for the game between Hannah Ely and Sarah Anderson. We will post updates as soon as we have them here to our live stream.